Good evening and welcome to this special presentation to bring awareness to and help raise donations for Loving Arms Cancer Outreach. Loving Arms was founded in 2011 in Marietta, Georgia. It is through your donations they have helped hundreds of cancer patients, instilling hope and joy, as well as provide education and support to empower patients and their families throughout their cancer journey. My name is Jeff Pike. I'm a singer-songwriter, guitarist, keyboardist, and entertainer from Atlanta, Georgia. A lot of people know me from the group A1A. Since 1991, A1A has been the official and original tribute show to Jimmy Buffett. Others know me through the group ABBA Mania, where I perform as Benny in the North American cast once a year. ABBA Mania got their start in London's West End and is now known as the world's #1 touring ABBA tribute show. I'm also co-founder of Mullins Miracles Grief Crisis nonprofit, where we nourish the needs of those in crisis. I have released 10 CDs of my own music, of original music, with myself and through A1A, and have produced others as well. Currently, I have been working with Gino Vanelli on my new album, which is called Right Where I Am, which should be released sometime in 2021. If you would like some more information on me, go to jeffpike.com. And I'm also on every social media platform you can imagine. So be my friend there also. Thank you again for coming. You're in for a nice treat this evening. Tonight's program consists of myself playing some songs and telling some stories. You'll also be treated to interviews and testimonies for people from Loving Arms. And they will also tell you their story throughout the rest of this show. So thanks for coming, and sit back and enjoy yourself.
The way I ran across Loving Arms was I had to get radiation 43 days every day. That's where Loving Arms came in. Every morning, they pick me up and take me home.
I can't even tell you how many I called, and there was no help for me. And I started sharing this with Diana. I had no idea about her and Shane, what they did. And she said, well, Sheila, we can give you a gas card and help you with some groceries. I'm like, really?
My name is Shamichael Traylor, and I am one of the co-founders of Loving Arms Cancer Outreach. Loving Arms Cancer Outreach was started in March of 2011 by 2 oncology nurses who saw a need in the community.
When I walked in, on the wall, it said, "It's not about me." And it was like total confirmation that that was a very cool place to be.
Can you help me pay the light bill? Can you help me buy gas for my car? Can you help me pay for medications, because my insurance, I've had to cut back on my medical insurance and I don't have medication coverage? And Loving Arms Cancer Outreach, we say yes.
I love Diana and Shay. They're wonderful people. And I want other people to feel what I felt working with them and being with them.
I did ask if they'd be able to help with a couple of our bills, so fortunately they were able to help, and that made a tremendous difference, just having the health insurance covered.
That's how they came into my life. I tell them every day. They tell me, thank you. I say, no, thank you, because you gave me back my life.
We were able to provide hats and wigs and scarves and food and meals. All those things at no charge to the cancer patients. And that's why we strive to get people in the community, businesses and organizations that want to see our community survive and strive.
It's just been a wonderful support group. You learn a lot, but then you just have camaraderie between the people that are there. And I feel like I go now because I know other people are going to be there, and some of the people might need to hear what I have to say, just, to stick in there, and there's always something else they can try.
We were able to provide medication assistance to the people that didn't have medication coverage, thereby keeping them out of the emergency rooms. We were also able to keep people's utilities turned on so that they don't have to go to the emergency room when it's cold.
What I needed was more encouragement, and I needed cheerleaders. And that's exactly what Loving Arms is. They were more like cheerleaders.
We had a patient that was diagnosed with lung cancer. Well, in order to receive treatment, you have to have a stable environment. You have to have running water. You have to have electricity. You have to have access to a warm bed. He couldn't go home from the hospital, and he couldn't receive outpatient treatment because he didn't have those things. Well, they called Loving Arms, and we provided temporary housing that gave him what he needed so that he can receive the treatments that he needed. And right now, he is in remission from lung cancer. I like to say Loving Arms had a little bit to do with that.
When I first started playing the acoustic guitar back in 1971, okay, I said it, I was 10 years old, and my first influences as an acoustic guitar player were Don McLean, Jim Croce, and John Denver. So this song goes back to when I was about 10, and it's a song about going home and following that road. So let's do a little bit of country roads and take us home for a few minutes, shall we? Sing along. Almost heaven, West Virginia, the Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Finest lady, stranger to blue waters, dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty case of moonshine, teardrops in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Down country roads, take me home. Down country roads. I first heard the music of Neil Diamond back in 1970. I was in the 3rd grade and about 9 years old. I have vivid memories of riding to school and hearing Cracklin' Rosie on the radio. I fell in love with that tune and had my parents buy me the album Taproot Manuscript, which I immediately fell head over heels in love with too. To this day, it's still my favorite Neil Diamond album. Later on, probably that same year, I picked up Neil Diamond Gold, which was a live album recorded at the Troubadour in Los Angeles. Fantastic record, and it had this song on it. Became a hit then, and also a hit for Neil later on in his career. Where it began, I can't begin to know it, but then I know it's growing strong. into the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed it'd come along? Hands touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never could, but now I look at the night and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurt, the hurting runs off my shoulder. How could I hurt when holding you? Warm, nice and warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never could, but now Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never could. Oh, sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. Oh, I've been inclined to believe they never would. Sweet Caroline. All right, this next song is called Me and My Sailboat. It was written by a guy named James Cobb, an old and dear friend of mine. He was also in A1A for a number of years. He's a fantastic classical guitar player. He plays great acoustic guitar. He's a wonderful harmonica player and a very gifted audio engineer and an all-around cool dude. We included this song on our 2011-2012 CD Road to Paradise. You can find more information about A1A, our tribute to Jimmy Buffett, and our own trop rock music by going to our website at a1a-live, that's live.com. So get you an adult beverage, think happy thoughts, and here's one called Me and My Sailboat. Sail away and meet me down Island in a cafe in St. Lucia by the sea. We'll tell our stories of a mariner's freedom. Come the waning moon, I'm where I wanna be. Just me and my sailboat, we've been all around the world. She's my favorite girl, she's my sailboat, we've been all around the world. She's my favorite girl, she's my home. Sail away, a new day is dawning. There's a cool breeze, can you see the pennants fly? We'll make our way to a peaceful green harbor, riding with the wind and rolling on the tide. Just me and my sailboat, we've been all around the world. She's my favorite girl, she's my home. Just me and my sailboat, we've been all around the world. She's my favorite girl, she's my home. On and on and on, till I put it all astern. Every port of crossing I have called, my slowly disappearing wake turns to a gentle swirl, and I remember why I've lived this way so long. Every day is one more chance to sing my song. Sail away on past the horizon. Destination is a name we never knew. It's just a small bite through a hungry blue ocean. All sailors meet there if their reckoning is true. So true that me and my sailboat, we've been all around the world. She's my favorite girl, she's my home. Me and my sailboat, we've been all around the world. She's my favorite girl, she's my home. She's my favorite girl, she's my home. She's my favorite girl, she's my home. Me and my sailboat, A1A. All right, thanks. I love countless styles of music and endless bands and unfathomable number of guitar players and musicians. It's hard to pick a favorite, but I can tell you this: David Gilmour is one of my all-time favorite guitar players, and Pink Floyd is never far from my ears. So I want to send this next song out to the memory of Eric Mullen and to Kathy Mullen, founder of Mullen's Miracles. This do to make it alright? My sleep has taken you out of sight. I'll make my getaway, time on my own. Search for a better way to find my way home to your smile. You smile. Wasting days and days on this night, always down and out half the night, hopeless to reminisce through the dark hours. We'll only sacrifice what time will allow us. Your side, your side. it's time to go from your sad stare. Make my getaway, time on my own. Needing a better way to find my way home to your smile. You smile, smile.
Hi, my name is CJ, and I've lived in Marietta, Georgia for 35 years. I wrote some of the things down I wanted to say to those of you listening so that I wouldn't forget the most important part of this. And so forgive me for reading some of it or looking down at my notes. I don't have a teleprompter. I was first diagnosed with a rare form of ovarian cancer in 2004. And I fought this ever since. One of the rare things about this particular cancer is that it's known to come back, and true to form it has. So the last 8 years especially, I have fought it over and over with every treatment known that's available today. So before I get into all the details of that, if the time permits, I wanted to talk about the blessings that comes with this disease. And you'd be surprised to hear me say that, I guess, but about 3 years ago I found a brochure in my doctor's office, and it was about loving arms. I picked it up, took it home, read it, and I found the office close by in Marietta, so that was convenient. And this Loving Arms support group was very different from anything I had already attended, other meetings, support groups in the area, and that there was such a genuine, loving, compassionate component to it, I guess. I felt like I was in a family. And we meet each week on Tuesdays from 12 to noon. The group is led by these amazing, loving women, volunteers who take their time to help us while we're going through all the tribulations of cancer. And some of these volunteers were prior cancer patients themselves, from what I understand, so they know exactly how we feel. The group has grown quite a bit since I first came in, and I have experienced compassion in these women with all they do, all they help us with, what they go through to help us feel at ease and sharing with one another. You can't imagine how it feels. No one wants to be a part of this club, but when you're surrounded by others that know exactly what you're feeling like, it makes all the difference in the world.
All right, this next song is called The Right Kind of Day. I wrote this song a number of years ago with an old friend of mine named Bush Peebles. He and I wrote a number of songs together, which I recorded, and also had a lot of fun together. Some of the best times I may never recall. There were two versions of the songs recorded. One ended up on the A1A record Ship Happens, which came out in 2003, with kind of a bossa nova arrangement to that. And the other version came out on my album 50, which came out, I think, around 2011 or 2012. And that was more of a straightforward, full band, kind of a country rock feel to it. So you can get both of those records by going to jeffpike.com and a1a-live.com. So I'm going to play this song for you now, an acoustic guitar arrangement, and dedicate it to two friends, Dennis Swint and Kobe Glass, because this song is their favorite song, and that makes me feel pretty good. So let's sail away one more time, shall we? A tune called The Right Kind of Day. It's the right kind of day to sit by the bay and watch all the clouds roll by. It's a not very sunny, but it sure feels funny, and we're all a little bit high. My friends are all here, drinking cold beer, and tonight we'll watch the gold sun go down. Paradise ain't far away on another summer day in this old summer beach town. And the temperature's right where I want it to be, a little bit below 80 degrees. The storm's blowing in from wherever it's been, it's just tooling around on the breeze. Eating crabs as we clean them, cold beer will wash them down. A season from now there'll be leaves on the ground. We'll sail to the island and pull shells from the sand, and we'll drink in the goodness of God's air, sea, and land. It's the right kind of day to sit by the bay, watch all the clouds roll by. It's not very sunny, but it sure feels funny, and we're all a little bit high. My friends are all here, drinking cold beer, and tonight we'll watch the gold sun go down. Paradise ain't far away on another summer day in this old summer beach town. I feel like a cloud up high in the sky, float on the breeze, and I stay pretty high. I go where it blows me, I see what it shows me. Won't you join me and give it a try? And I look around, see that I'm earthly bound, and raindrops are starting to fall. It mazes and phases me, blazes and dazes me. I wonder and ponder the grandeur of it all. It's the right kind of day to sit by the bay and watch all the clouds roll by. It's not very sunny and it sure feels funny, for we're all a little bit high. My friends are all here, drinking cold beer, and tonight we'll watch the gold sun go down. Paradise ain't far away on another summer day in this old summer beach town. Paradise ain't far away on another summer day in this old summer beach town. All right, the right kind of day. You can sample and listen to many more of my original songs at jeffpike.com. All right, that one's for Dennis Swint and Kobe Glass. I first heard this next song back in the early 70s on an album called On Stage by Loggins and Messina. I loved it then, but it wasn't until many years later when I started performing for a living in the early 80s and I added the song to my set list that I really come to appreciate it for what it was. It has a beautiful lyric that takes us all back to our childhood, and it's always meant a lot to me. Later on in my life, when I had a daughter, it came full circle. I used to sing this to Ashton when she was a little girl, and I'm sure she doesn't remember it, but I do. I hope you enjoy this one too. Maybe it'll bring back some memories. Here's a tune called House on Pooh Corner. Christopher Robin and I walked alone as the branches lit up by the moon, posing our questions to Al and Eeyore as the days disappeared all too soon. But I wondered much further today than I should, and I can't seem to find my way back to the one. So help me if you can, I've got to get back to the house at Bucana by 1. You'd be surprised, there's so much to be done. Count all the bees in the hive, chase all the clouds from the sky. Back to the days of Christopher Robin and Pooh. Whenever Pooh doesn't know what to do, he's got a honey jar stuck on his nose. He came to me seeking help and advice, and from here no one knows where he goes. So I sent him to ask him, the owl, if he's there, how to loosen the jar from the nose of a bear. So help me if you can, I've got to get back to the house at Bucana by 1. You'd be surprised, there's so much to be done. Count all the bees in the hive, chase all the clouds from the sky. Back to the days of Christopher Robin and Pooh. Oh, it's hard to believe that so much precious time can dwindle on through the days of our lives. For when it's all said and done, I was watching my son sleeping there with that bear by his side. So I hugged him and kissed him, and when it was done, I swear that bear said, "Boy, welcome home." Well, I guess I finally came back to the house at Bucana by 1. You'd be surprised, there's so much to be done. Count all the bees in the hive, oh, chase all the clouds from the sky. Back to the days of Christopher Robin, back to the days of Christopher Robin, back to the days of Pooh. All right, this next song goes out to all my parrot head friends. You know who you are. You thousands of people who love Mr. Jimmy Buffett. And oceans, and boats, and margaritas, and parrots, and pirates, and good times, and sailing away and forgetting your troubles. Which sounds kind of good sometimes, doesn't it? So let's hop on board and sail away. As a son of a sailor, I went out on the sea for adventure, spanning the view of a captain and crew, like a man just released from indenture. As a dreamer of dreams and a traveling man, I had chalked up many a mile, read dozens of books about heroes and crooks, and I learned much from both of their styles. As a son of a son, son of a son, son of a son of a sailor, son of a gun, load the last time, one step ahead of the jailer. Now away in the near future, southeast of the soar, you can shake the hand of a mango man as he greets you at the border. And the lady, she hails from Trinidad, islands of the spices, sulfur you'll meet and the cinnamon sweet, and the rum is for all your good bosses. I'm gonna haul the sheet in as we ride on the wind. Our forefathers harnessed before us. Hear the bells ring as the tide rig and sing. It's the son of a gun of a chorus. I can't fathom, my friends, if I knew I might toss out my anchor. So I run along, always searching for songs. Not a lawyer, a thief, or a banker, but I'm the son of a son, son of a son, son of a son of a sailor, son of a gun, lower than last ton, one step ahead of the jailer. I'm just a son of a son, son of a son, son of a son of a sailor. Seas in my veins, my tradition remains. I'm glad I don't live in your trailer.
The group meets, they turn the lights down when we all get seated, and we have a short meditation with some inspirational words. They give us light massage from behind on our neck and shoulders and temples, and it's just, sometimes it's the only time we get touched, you know, if those of us that aren't married. And it puts us at ease. Then it's followed by a wonderful lunch that's provided by local restaurants that have loving, giving hearts and want to contribute to us. And it's delicious, and then we all take turns sharing with one another. And there's laughter, and there's tears, and there's sharing of treatments and what it's like, and new people are coming in not knowing what to expect, and it's just it's so different than anything I've been through before with a group. And they offer financial assistance. They have helped me with gas cards, Walmart cards, utilities, things that we've lost our jobs. I've had to go on disability, and I worked 2 jobs most of my life. Cancer brings about so much more than just the physical toll. It takes emotional, spiritual, financial, especially financial, hit that you could not prepare for. No one could prepare for that. So the help that's given by Loving Arms, I've never been turned down for anything I've asked for, but they do have a certain amount to work with, and that depends on the contribution of those of you out there that may be listening.
Many books have been written and many speeches have been given about the healing powers of music and the power of positive thinking. Standing on their own, they've been known to change the world. Put them together, they might could change the universe, or at the very least, possibly your life. This is a song written by the late great Bob Marley with a simple but elegant message you should always keep in your heart. So don't you worry about a thing, because every little thing gonna be alright. Don't you worry about a thing, because every little thing gonna be alright. Woke up this morning, yes, I rise with the shining sun, and 3 little birds perched upon my doorstep. They were singing sweet songs, the melodies pure and true. Ooh, I say now, this is my message to you. Don't you worry about Yes, I rise with the shining sun. Found 3 little birds perched upon my doorstep. They were singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true. Ooh, I say now, this is my message to you. Ooh, don't you worry about a thing, because every little thing gonna be alright. Baby, don't you worry about a thing now, because every little thing gonna be alright. Alright, this next song is called The Road to Paradise. I initially wrote this song to be on the A1A record, The Road to Paradise, that came out in about 2012, I believe. But when I finished it, didn't quite have the A1A vibe that was needed, so I kept it and released it on my album Back to Basics, which came out around 2013. You can hear the finished version of this song, the other songs on that album, and much more by going to jeffpike.com. So without further ado, let's give it a shot, The Road to Paradise. If I could press rewind on the pages of my life, as funny as it seems, I would change all my dreams. Here I stand in front of you, after all we've been through, asking you to believe. Take my hand and come with me, and I'm on the road to paradise. Only you by my side. I'm through chasing dreams that I can't find. I got so little time, and I'm gonna leave the past behind, gaze into the morning sunrise, plant my feet firmly in the sand, take that first ride on the road to paradise. It's been a long, long way from tomorrow till today. Now there's you and me, finally free to take the road to paradise. Only you by my side, and I'm through chasing dreams that I can't find. I got so little time, and I'm gonna leave the past behind, gaze into the morning sunrise, plant my feet firmly in the sand, take that first ride, just you and I on the road to paradise. This next song is very close to my heart. It goes back to when I was just a small boy, and it holds billions of memories for me. I feel I have an odd relationship with music. I'm very touched and moved by music that I love, and I think maybe more so than most people that I know. And it seems the older I get, the more I love a song or the more memories it has, the more difficult, if not impossible, it is to listen to it, or much less even perform it. It's a blessing and a curse, I believe. And this one definitely falls into that category. One of my most favorite songs of all time. Oddly enough, from the Christmas special, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It holds a fantastic message. Always believe in your tomorrows. This is one called There's Always Tomorrow. There's always tomorrow for dreams to come true. Believe in your dreams, come what may. There's always tomorrow. There's so much to do and so little time in a day. We all pretend that rainbows have an end, but you'll be there, my friend, someday. There's always tomorrow for dreams to come true. Tomorrow is not far away. We all pretend that rainbows have an end, but you'll be there, my friend, someday. There's always tomorrow for dreams to come true. Tomorrow is not far away. Tomorrow is not far away. Tomorrow is not far away. Always believe in your tomorrows.
So Loving Arms has been so generous with us, and we've had fundraisers, and thank goodness for the good people out there that have contributed to us. I would ask personally is if you have the means to contribute to a charity, this would be a good one to do it. And you cannot imagine, and I know also that that money that you send in or you contribute to, even if it's just one time or every month or whatever you can give, it does go to us. It is not spent like on some of these other charities you hear about. The people are running it, driving around in a Rolls Royce. That's not the truth. That's not the case here at all. So the money is going to us as patients, and it's helpful in ways you can't imagine. You don't only have to be there to understand it, but I'm guessing that just about anyone that's listening to this would say they have not been untouched by someone who's had a cancer diagnosis.
This next song is another great example of the positive impact that a powerful positive lyric combined with great music can have on your mind, your spirit, your emotions, and possibly your body. This goes back to the early 1970s, a tune by Johnny Nash called I Can See Clearly Now. I still have my 45 RPM. Showing my age. I can see clearly now and the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, oh bright, sunshiny day. gonna be a bright, oh bright, sunshiny day. I think I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is that rainbow I've been waiting for. It's gonna be a bright, oh bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, oh bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, ain't nothing but blue sky. Look straight ahead, ain't nothing but blue sky. I can see clearly now and the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, oh bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, oh bright, sunshiny day. Yes, it's gonna be a bright, oh bright, sunshiny day. Oh, now it's gonna be a bright, oh bright, sunshiny day. Yes, it's gonna be a bright, oh bright, sunshiny day. A sunshiny day. This next song needs no introduction. It has been recorded countless times and is one of the most successful songs in recorded history. The message never tires and the song never gets old, and it is embedded deep within my heart, as it probably is yours. So may all your dreams come true over the rainbow. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. One day I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow, so why can't I? One day I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney top. that's where you find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow, so why then, why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly above the rainbow, why, oh why can't I?
And I am in treatment as we speak. This is probably into the 80-something round of chemo over the years. It's taken its toll on my body, but I have a beautiful granddaughter that I'm fighting for. She's 6 years old, and my 88-year-old mother that I promised I would fight for. So I try to stay in a positive surroundings, and that's what Loving Arms has done for me too. I know that I can count on these women if I need a ride, if I need food, if I need anything at all. They call me on a regular basis. It's like a sisterhood, truly is. And we have lost some members that breaks my heart. It's just so uncertain disease. I feel very blessed to have been here this long. I've beaten the odds with this particular type of cancer, but I think God's using me. I'm hoping that He's using my voice to help others and to not give up, and that there is help out there. And I tell every woman I know that either has cancer or knows someone that does to please come to Loving Arms and join us so that they can have the positivity and the true love and compassion of those around them that understands. And it's just it never ceases. I look forward to it every week when I'm able to go, when I feel up to go, and I go, and I always feel better when I leave.
I want to thank you very much for tuning in this evening. I hope you enjoyed the music, the testimonies, and that you will consider giving a generous donation to Loving Arms Cancer Outreach. Your donation will make a great difference in somebody's life. For more information on me, visit me at jeffpike.com. I want to leave you now with a song of trust, faith, hope, and strength. We all need each other to lean on as we move forward to our tomorrows, to a much brighter tomorrow and future. Sometimes in our lives we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if I have things you need to borrow, for no one can feel those of your needs that you don't let show. You just call on your brother might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, oh, I'm right up the road and I'll share your load if you just call me. So lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long, but I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You just call on your brother when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long, and I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long, and I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. We all need somebody to lean on.
I like to say Loving Arms had a little bit to do with that.